If you sell on eBay or you're planning to sell on eBay, these changes for eBay seller are going to impact you directly. So you want to watch this video all the way to end, because I'm going to tell you a couple of changes that eBay going to make in 2022, which are absolutely ridiculous. My name is Zen Shah. On this channel, I talk about how to make money online from the platform like eBay, Amazon, and Shopify. So if you're first time here, consider subscribing and like this video. That will be a massive help. So let's get started. So the first change that eBay gonna make inside their system is got to do with the payment. We all know last year eBay changed their system from PayPal to eBay Managed Payment. With the eBay Managed Payment, some seller had to wait about 10 working days so they can get their payment for the item they have sold. Now eBay is going to change that, and they say almost all the seller are going to get their payment within 1 working days, which is a very, very good news if you are planning to sell on eBay and Amazon, or if you was already frustrated with the eBay managed payment system. This is a really good news for you. If you watch my channel regularly, you know that I'm a data guy. So when it comes to Amazon in particular, we have a lot of access to the data, like what kind of keywords buyers are searching, what kind of images they are clicking on more. If you are selling on eBay, you know that there isn't a lot of data that you can get as a seller. eBay have all that data, like what is your click-through rate. There is a basic amount of data which is already inside, but now eBay is going to change and they're going to give you more access, so you will be able to download all that, which will essentially tell you how many people are coming to your listing, what is your click-through rate, and what keywords are performing better. So you will be able to change your listing accordingly. That will help you to get more sales as well. Number 3, it is very frustrating if the buyer will win the auction or they will send you the offer and they will not pay for their item as well. And in the eBay at the moment, you have to wait for a certain amount of days in order for you to actually cancel the order and then relist that particular item as well. eBay is reducing down those days to 4 working days. So if the buyer will win the auction, they will only have 4 working days to pay for that particular item before you actually can cancel the order for them and you can relist the item as well. They have reduced the number of days as well, but I still think the 4 working days are actually a lot of days for the buyer, especially if you have an item and it is a very expensive item or item have a good amount of value. You might don't want to hold on to that item for very longer time. It is not really good for cash flow. So I think even though they have reduced it down to 4 working days, they should keep it down to at least I would say maximum 2 working days are more than enough for anybody. If they really need the item, 2 working days are more than enough for them to actually pay for that particular item. When the eBay moved from PayPal, the thing with the PayPal that a lot of sellers had access to PayPal working capital. With the PayPal working capital, depending on how your PayPal account is performing, how much money you're receiving in your PayPal was able to give you some of the capital, some of the loan in advance without taking into consideration what is your credit score, all that kind of stuff as well. So it was just solely based on how your PayPal account is performing. So when you used to receive the payment inside the PayPal, if you sell on eBay, PayPal used to deduct the proportion of that payment. So if you can set it, you could set that proportion by yourself as well, which could be 10%, 15%, depending on how you want to pay that back. It was really good for sellers who was probably wanted to buy more stocks or they was willing to invest in more products as well. eBay moving from the PayPal, which means the sellers are not receiving a lot of payments inside their PayPal anymore, which is not giving them access to the capital which they might needed or which they used to get from the PayPal. Now the eBay is introducing their own capital system, which is not directly from eBay, but they're just going to introduce some third-party lenders who will be able to give you access to some working capital, which you might gonna need for your business as well. The next change that they have made, and I been saying this from very long time, that in order for a seller to actually really scale their business, eBay need to have a official fulfillment option, just like Amazon FBA. And I think eBay have realized that, and it is too late for them, I would say, especially looking at Amazon, where Amazon have their warehouse and fulfillment center in almost every country wherever Amazon operate, and they are at multiple locations. Even you live in a small town, you will have Amazon fulfillment center close to you as well. Amazon fulfillment center are just like the way Royal Mail is operating, where they have their sorting office, that they have their collection offices at very different locations. Amazon have really expanded their network, but when it comes to eBay is still running the things in an old-fashioned way, where the still buyer have to fulfill the order. Depending on how many orders do you get in a day, you have an option to actually go for some third-party fulfillment, but there isn't any official one provided by the eBay. eBay have partnered up with a company called Orange Connects, and they are going to provide the fulfillment option for eBay, but it's still not eBay. They obviously have officially partnered up with the Orange Connects, which mean the compatibility in the terms of softwares and all that kind of stuff is going to be great. But I don't think it's still going to be even near the level the way the Amazon is operating at the moment. So they are saying they are going to make more changes, and they are going to make more improvements when it comes to fulfillment. But I don't think so it's going to be nearly good as Amazon. If you sell on eBay, you know that buyer opening false claims, just like they haven't received their item or they are trying to return the item claiming it's not as described in listing, is a huge problem. eBay have their protection system in place where the buyer will actually make multiple claims with a different seller. Their system actually detect that. Now they are saying that they are expanding their protection when it comes to false claim as well. But to be honest with you, I doubt that, because any platform, and I'm not just saying this is eBay, any platform out there, especially eBay, Amazon, Etsy, they are very consumer friendly platform. In any business, it's not difficult to get the sellers. As long as the buyers are there, sellers will come in anyway. You can still say the same, that if there are no sellers, then there won't be a buyers. But I will say, in this kind of debate, a buyer always gonna have a priority. So as long as they have a buyers, then the sellers will comes to sell. If the seller will open their own website, the biggest problem nowadays is getting a traffic and getting the visitor and buyer on their platform. eBay and Amazon already have a buyer who trusts their platform, and they know that if something will go wrong, they're gonna get their money back. I think they still want to keep that image, because if they will advertise openly where they are providing more protection for the sellers, I think they might gonna lose some of their customers as well. Even that can be genuine customers, but the people who really come on eBay and they buy the item and their only purpose is to get away with the free item, I think things gonna be little bit more difficult for them, but it's not going to be the way eBay is describing at the moment. To manage those false claims nicely, what they are trying to do is, the more sellers who will report a single buyers, their system will actually detect and respond accordingly a lot faster the way it used to be before. So if you sell on eBay and if you've been scammed or anything, even though reporting a buyer might not do something immediately, but you can protect some other fellow seller who can become a victim of some kind of scam as well. So I would say, because they are saying they are going to improve their system, if something happened to you, you always have to report that buyer. At least that get flagged in the eBay system as well. The next thing that I want to talk about is more got to do with the fast and free famous badge on eBay. So if you offer your first class shipping, anything which get delivered in between 1 to 3 working days, you're gonna have a badge called fast and free green color badge on the eBay. Now it is going to be changed. So if you will offer the shipping next day, the badge is going to be free next day delivery, or free 2-day delivery, or free 3-day delivery. It is going to tell the buyer exactly when they can actually expect their item to be delivered. I think it is a lot better as compared to having a fast and free badge, because with only fast and free, that badge is very prominent, but buyers still have to look at the date when they can expect their item as well. I have seen some of the people who have a fast and free badge, their item might get delivered in 2 days as compared to other seller who is providing a next day delivery. They have a still fast and free badge, but their items are getting delivered next day as well. So I think this is fair for each and everyone. And when you are inside the description, I'm gonna link another video where I talked about how you can actually find the fast selling item on eBay and how you can find the supplier for them on Alibaba. Those videos should be popping up on the screen and should be inside the description as well. See you soon.